Hello. I just want to share what I came up with. So this is my Star Wars API right now. Um, Pretty much completed. I haven't done the pages yet, but I'm done with the next and previous buttons. So it starts off as with this. You have to click the start button for it to load the first page. You can click the next button and it should bring up the other pages. Previous button should also work. If you want to go to page 1, you have to click on start. So how I did the page previous and next page is uh, I started off with the base URL. So the first page is uh, basically this code and then the number 1. So what I did is I created an array with the page numbers 1 to 9 and I have a page count here. It's number 0. So what that does is um, so the start button, it calls the switch page uh, function. So it starts here. It's switch page. So it passes the number 0. So 0 is the page count. So what that does is, this page array, and then the number that you pass through the switch page function, which is 0, it pulls up the number 0 element within the page array. So it's number 1. So it pulls up page 1. When you click on next, what it does is it increments page count. So page count becomes 1. And then it calls on the switch page function, this one. So the number 1 element on the page array is 2. So it calls page 2. So it does that. Add page just increments on the page count. Previous page decrements. So if page count is number 2 and then you click on previous, so it goes on the previous page, it just decrements the page count and then calls the page array element based on that number, which tells what URL to use on the show characters. So this is my show character function. It has fetch, so it fetches the URL, the swap URL. I just stuck with the array elements that are visible off the bat. So for example, for Luke Skywalker, you know, yeah, the films, the species, starships, vehicles, they just pull up links. So instead of I just focused on the gender where the text is already available. So if you click look, height, mass, birth year, eye color, so it's all here. Same with the others. Uh, so how I did that is uh, the this div is divided into two. So there's a visible div which only contains the name. So this part, and then another div within this div. So each of these divs are separated into two. So if you check it out, body div. So if you check the characters, it's divided into two divs. The visible part which has the name, and then the invisible part which has all the other details. So the invisible part is accessible when you click it. By default, it's not visible, so it's just a style element. So I just styled it as display none. So by default, it's invisible. And then I have a function here, show detail. So when you click it, the default style is none. Then if you click it again, it shows up, display is black. If you click it again, the display returns to none. So that's how it shows up, disappears, shows up, disappears each time you click it. It's a bit glitchy sometimes. I don't know why, but sometimes you click it, nothing happens. Sometimes you click it, it shows up. I think it just takes a while to load. There you go. And that's pretty much it. I'll post the video and the code on our Slack chat room. I still think we can do a little bit of styling here, but and then the page numbers on the bottom, uh, that still needs to be done, but I think I can work on this again later today and have another update by then. So let me know if you have questions. Thanks guys.